Every eye was on you, and now they all turn their backs. Being chosen is not only an honor, it is also the beginning of a lonely journey. You must now trust only in yourself and your divine purpose by writing 77 in the comments and watching the video till the end. You can utilize this divine purpose in the right way. Some people touch life, others reshape it. Your existence is a crossroads, an echo of a conscious intervention that goes beyond randomness. Have you ever realized why your touch on some lives brings hope and growth, while it drives others into inner storms? Like a stone in the universal balance, your movement creates waves, and each wave reweaves the fabric of life. Research tells us that an individual intersects with thousands of lives, but your sphere of influence leaves a deep and complex imprint, far beyond the ordinary. Your presence on Earth is not a composition of peace. It is rather a song of rebirth. You are not merely passing through the world, you are transforming the world. You are here as a way of organizing chaos, unmasking masks, and destroying illusions. The people whose lives you enter see the change you bring as either a blessing or a source of chaos. Your task, however, is not to judge, but to sow the seeds of change. Like a divine mirror, you reflect the unseen sides of each soul you encounter and invite them to face their own truth. Those who do not want to leave their comfort zones may be uneasy with your presence, because you bring to light the questions they bury in silence. But change often comes with discomfort, and you can be the embodiment of this discomfort. They don't have to like you or understand you. The purpose of your existence is not to maintain superficial harmony or acceptance, but to unlock the potential deep within. People may resist, blame, or misplace you before they understand you. But at your core lies a power that turns the wheels of evolution. The universe expects you not to bring order to their lives, but to enable them to organize themselves. It is a heavy yet honorable mission. This journey is a call for others to remember what they have forgotten in themselves. You are not the author of their story, but the source of inspiration that triggers the story. Your presence is a powerful echo that reveals the truth without the need for words. Even when you do not speak, the world around you is changed by the echo of your energy. The discomfort people feel when they encounter you only causes them to confront their inner silence. Your wordless posture leaves people alone with the confusion in their inner world. Even if you have nothing to say, the weight of your stance tells everything. Your mere presence silently asks them the questions they have been avoiding to face. For those who see it as a challenge, your silence is a source of conflict rather than a call for peace. Such encounters cause people to reassess their shadows. Not everyone is ready to accept this challenge. Some feel their own fears and wounds echoing in the silence and approach you accusingly. But these accusations are not really about you. They arise from their own inner chaos. Your presence, like a silent compass, confronts people with the rawest truth of who they are. This is the spark of their deepest self-questioning. You have the power to be a compass for people, and now is the time to use that power. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking on the Super Thank You button and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Your nature resonates differently in everyone's inner world. Some find a sense of security and guidance around you. Others feel uneasy in your presence. The important thing is that you make this change possible without doing or saying anything. People try to understand themselves through you more than they try to understand you. You are only a mirror. You make a difference not by what you show, but by what you reflect. Therefore, you do not need to participate in petty arguments or superficial dramas. Your energy is already a powerful enough message. Your silence is a way of expressing the truth in the most striking way. Your presence is like an invisible wave suddenly crashing on the shore. When you step quietly into an environment, it is as if the air around you changes. Without any intervention, people find themselves confronted with their inner world. Questions arise in their minds that they never realized they had, feelings that seem unsolvable surface. This is not because you are making an effort or doing something deliberately, but because of the nature of the energy you carry. This energy carries a pure and clear awareness. It acts as a mirror in which there can be no lies or evasion. Some people perceive this effect as a gift. They express themselves with an honesty and openness that they have never found anywhere else. They discover the depths of their souls when they are with you. They see you as a source of understanding, a source of guidance, and this brings them lightness and transformation. However, not everyone welcomes this light in the same way. Some feel your presence as a threat. This threat is not because you are doing something to them, but because the shadows they have suppressed within themselves are coming to the surface. They feel a sudden discomfort and uneasiness because you have held up a mirror to their lives. Their masks and escapes become clear in this mirror. This effect works beyond your intentions. While it is the beginning of a healing process for those who accept growth, it turns into a struggle for those who resist. Their reactions to you are a reflection of their own inner journey. Although exhausting, it is important to recognize that this process is not about you. Your goal is not to make anyone happy or to be validated. It is to initiate change and awaken potential. This journey will not be easy for everyone, but each encounter leaves an indelible mark on their lives. The impressions you leave behind are a testament to your true role. Your existence is a silent compass that compels others to unravel their inner worlds. Those who come into your life may look to you as a guide or savior, but in reality, it is not your job to carry the burden of their journey. You are a confronter, not a guide. When they look at you, they see not only you, but also their own truths, fears, and hopes. For some, this confrontation is a profound awakening. For others, it becomes an uncomfortable experience to be avoided. You are not trying to change anyone. You are only revealing the potential or darkness they already carry within. This is a natural reflection of your being. Some people are inspired by this. They see themselves stronger and clearer in your stance. They find the courage to discover parts of themselves that they have been hiding. But this does not work the same for everyone. Those who are not ready to face their inner conflicts are uncomfortable with the pure honesty of your energy. Sometimes this discomfort is directed at you in the form of blame or judgment. However, this is an outward manifestation of their own inner turmoil. Their inability to understand or accept you is an indication of their inner journey, not yours. Loneliness is the most common guide you encounter on this path. It is not a coincidence that you feel lonely, even in a crowd. This is not a punishment, but a spiritual preparation. This is the space you need to clear your mind of the noise of others and connect with the depth of your essence. The difficulty others have in reaching you is not because you are unreachable, but because the weight of your energy cannot fit into ordinary bonds. This solitude strengthens you, sharpens your intuition, and keeps you focused on the purpose of your life. The intensity of your own journey transcends the surface of ordinary relationships. People either accept and are inspired by your authenticity and awareness, or they reject it and choose to run away. In either case, their choices are not your responsibility. You are merely a mirror that reflects the truth in all its nakedness. For some, this mirror is a doorway to transformation, while for others, it reveals a truth they would rather ignore. The loneliness can be heavy at times, but this process makes you who you are, a force that serves an unwavering purpose and follows the guidance of its own light. The energy you carry is like a turning point for people. It carries a quiet realization that reveals who you really are. Everyone who touches your life realizes that your presence operates as a reflection. You don't have to say a word or take any action. Even your posture makes them face themselves. It takes courage to be alone with one's own truth, and this is evident in people's reactions. For some, this encounter brings a sense of rightness they have been seeking for years. They drop their masks, stop trying to make themselves appear different from who they are, and take a step towards their essence. But not everyone is open to this honesty. Your energy brings to the surface all the emotions buried in their subconscious that they have ignored for years. Those who are not ready to handle this may find themselves in a state of unrest. This restlessness sometimes comes back to you in the form of judgment, anger, or blame. In reality, they are not reacting to you. They are reacting to their own inner world. For them, your presence is the inevitable confrontation of a truth that has been covered up for years. This can sometimes cause them to misunderstand you. Your intensity may be perceived as disturbing. However, this is not personal. Your task is to remind them who they are, to show them that light and shadow cannot be separated. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the transient concerns of the world. As the Bible says, everything done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this gesture will come back to you 100-fold in abundance. Even without speaking, you carry a message to your environment. Your energy carries traces of a universal balance, and this makes you feel that every action has a consequence. This inner realization causes people to feel either deeply inspired or disturbed by their own choices. Some seek validation in your existential silence. Others, in their encounters with you, feel the echoes of their mistakes. Whether or not they understand you in this process is not important. Your task is to make them feel the subtle workings of the universe, to remind them that intentions and choices do not disappear without a trace. This reminder is sometimes a source of peace, sometimes a confrontation, but in any case, it sows the seeds of transformation in people's inner world. You are a force that does not adhere to the traditional ways of life, but rewrites the rules within yourself. While most people follow patterns shaped by the expectations of society, you act from a broader perspective. This indicates that you are guided by an understanding beyond ordinary boundaries. Your intuition resonates above the level of consciousness and takes you beyond the ordinary. This both impresses and baffles the people around you. Your refusal to be predictable overturns their habitual schemes. Your refusal to fit into organized categories causes confusion for others and is sometimes met by their desperation in trying to understand you. Superficial demands and external pressures do not shape your decisions. Your actions are linked to a deeper meaning. You are not swayed by the fleeting illusions of the outside world. This approach defies attempts at manipulation or control. Those who seek to place you in a framework are left with frustration and anger when they fail. You, however, refuse to recognize their boundaries and move forward with only your own truth. This freedom sets you apart and reveals you as a being who is not subject to any external interference. The challenges you face go far beyond obstacles on a personal level. These trials not only test you, they carry a collective weight. You are on a path of greater transformation, breaking free from the chains of the past, healing deep-rooted wounds. The obstacles your life faces reflect the breadth of your purpose. The greater the severity of the challenges, the more powerful the change that will take place. Beyond winning your own internal battles, you also carry a greater burden on the world. This path does not promise ease, but it is full of purifying, molding, and transforming power. Every challenge is designed to lift you up into your true power. As you carry the burdens of the past, you become a light not only for yourself, but also for others. Every challenge that life presents you with increases your resilience and makes a new contribution to the process of transformation. What sustains you is your ability to go through the darkness to light the way for others. This is no ordinary journey. It is a mission to heal the deep wounds of the universe. Every step you take is a reminder of the magnitude of this transformation, and every test you face confirms the depth of the power you carry. Turning shadow into light is not easy, but only someone like you can do it. The perception created around you depends entirely on the perspective of the beholder. For some, your presence is a call for salvation. Those who are trying to find direction in uncertainty see in you a signpost. You inspire and encourage people to liberate themselves from their fears and transcend themselves. What you teach is not in words, but in the honesty and determination of your stance. Those who come into contact with you find the courage to reach their potential. For them, you are the long-awaited answer, the end of a search. However, this light is not welcomed in the same way for everyone. For those who hide themselves in limitations, who fear change, your presence is unsettling. You are a reminder of all that they have been immobilized by. They see in you the courage and responsibility they have avoided facing. Some perceive you as a challenge. This is not because you are imposing anything on them, but simply because of who you are. The clarity of your path brings their own uncertainties to the surface, which can lead to defensive reactions. Some will calm down around you, while others cannot cope with this presence. Instead of understanding you, it is easier to pretend not to understand. Your presence reflects the truths they are hiding. You are like a river, molding everything along the way. For some, it is a source of life that quenches their thirst. For others, it is a force that creates floods and upset their old habits. But the river's task is not to please everyone. It finds its way and changes the world with its passage. You are just like that. Your being has a power that transforms every person you meet. This power is part of a divine plan, and everyone's perception depends on how they relate to that plan around you. You are not here to make everyone happy, but to hold a mirror to their truth. Your purpose is not to force or compel people to change. Just being who you are is enough to reveal the truth honestly. Some of the people you encounter see this as a gift. They consider your presence as the beginning of an awakening. You create realizations in their lives. You remind them of a forgotten courage, a hidden potential. But not everyone is ready for this. For some, your presence creates discomfort, like the flooding of water, because you bring to the surface the truths they have suppressed, ignored, or avoided for years. This situation frightens some and angers others. However, this fear or discomfort is not a reflection of the truth you carry, but the surfacing of their own inner conflicts. This pure, unfiltered truth coming from you challenges their comfort zones. On this path, it is not your responsibility how people perceive you. The divine plan has given you a mission to present the truth as it is. Your role is not to lead the way as a guide, but to display your being as a sign. This sign is hope and freedom for some, and a test for others. When people encounter you, they either choose to awaken or they resist that awakening. Which they choose is their story, not yours. This divine burden you carry distinguishes you from others. In a world where everyone fits the mold, your journey is completely different. You are here to walk your own path, not to participate in the games of others. This path is not easy. Not everyone will understand you, and sometimes even criticize you. However, these criticisms do not diminish your duty, because you, like that river that initiates a change in everyone you meet, keep flowing, and the traces you leave behind will never be erased. In this process, neither minimize the truth you carry nor get caught up in expectations from people. Your task is to carry the truth strongly and be part of the divine plan. For some, this truth may feel like a gift. For others, it may feel like a burden. But no matter what, you continue to walk your path and offer the light you carry to the world. Your influence is always profound, even if sometimes not immediately recognized. Rivers mold the places they cross. You are doing the same. Just by your own journey, you are creating an opportunity for others to find their own path. So embrace the power of your being and carry on this divine mission with grace. Every struggle you experience is as meaningful as your burdens are heavy. The obstacles you face not only test you, they place you at the center of the divine plan. In a journey sometimes filled with loneliness, sometimes with misunderstandings, the depth of the heritage you carry is revealed. Those who cross paths with you find their own way under your guidance. The world may not have been created to understand you, but the impact of your presence is undeniable. Every step you take, every person you inspire, and every soul you touch is a reflection of the mission you carry. As you continue to walk this path, remember that the magnitude of your purpose adds value to your struggles. Like a lighthouse, you have been called to follow a beacon in the darkness and uncertainty. Now, if you see this light, let it guide you. This is not a coincidence. This is a calling that you have always felt deep inside, but have not yet been able to name. You have been looking for an answer, and now you feel that answer knocking at your door. Don't let this moment pass you by, because this is an opportunity, not just an opportunity that comes from the outside, but an opportunity that exists within you, waiting and wanting to wake up. This could become the turning point of your life. It is time to make a choice, embrace the unknown, and return to the core of who you are. You are not alone on this journey. This is your chance to join a community of people who share the same energy, who are searching for their inner light, and who want to realize their potential. Subscribe, because this is not just a movement, it is a commitment, a courage to say yes. With every click, you open the doors to a world you never realized before. This is much more than a simple subscribe action. It is a sign that you have heard the voice of your soul. By switching on notifications, you will have the opportunity to rediscover yourself in each message. Each new message will bring you a little closer to your inner power. This is an awakening, an ascension, a rebirth. Take a step closer to your own truths. I know sometimes change can be scary. It is not easy to leave the comfort zone, to break habits. But I would like to say that the real miracle is waiting for you just beyond your fears. We, this community, will grow stronger together. You will not walk alone. We will all be a light for each other on this path of transformation. We will face challenges, but each one will reshape us. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. This is a journey, perhaps a journey deeper than you have ever traveled before. Each step will make you stronger, wiser, and more authentic. This is more than a road. This is an adventure that gives meaning to your life. Take that first step now. Be a part of this transformation by turning on the notification bell. Each post will offer you a little more guidance, a little more light. Imagine standing at the edge of a great river, its waters stretching out endlessly before you. On one side lies everything familiar, your past struggles, your doubts, your fears. On the other side is a land of promise, hope, and boundless potential. But to cross, you must take the first step into the flowing waters, trusting that they will carry you to something greater. This is where you stand now, at the threshold of transformation, and the current is calling your name. This is a call, not from the outside world, but from the very depths of your soul. It's a whisper that has grown louder over the years, asking you to let go of the chains of the past, those failures that haunt you. They don't define you. Those fears that hold you back. They have no power here. This is your moment to step forward and claim the life that has always been waiting for you. Press that button now, not because it's a simple action, but because it's a bold declaration. It's a way of saying, I am ready. I am willing to believe there is more for me. And let me tell you, there is more for you. There is a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment that has been calling your name since the day you were born. But you have to answer the call. You have to step into the unknown with faith that the current will carry you where you're meant to go. This is your moment. This is your call. Don't let it pass you by. Together, we'll walk this journey of growth, faith, and transformation. You're not alone. The current is strong, and it will carry you. But first, you have to step in. We will be together on this path. We will rise together. We will transform together. Every message will be a guide. Every word will remind you of the power within you. Let's make this journey extraordinary. Change your life now, because the right time is right now. The universe always opens doors when you are ready. Walk now, choose now, start now. Subscription is not just access to information. It is a step that gives direction to your life. Activate your notifications and start an inner journey where you will find yourself in every message. This is more than a simple connection. It is a process of rebuilding yourself and rising a little higher every day. Growth is not easy, but it is inevitable. Together, we will learn to face challenges, live our own truths, and turn every obstacle into an opportunity. This is not just a community, it is the beginning of a transformation. Join now, and let's open the doors of change together. The moment you have been waiting for to transform your life is here. Let's turn this journey into an extraordinary story together. It's time for change. Take a step forward.